Widely used gold standard for identifying mental health conditions, not as reliable as previously believed, new study finds. And I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. Diagnostic interviews are widely used by mental health professionals to identify conditions such as anxiety, bipolar disorder, and depression in adults. But new research led by McMaster University shows that the long considered, quote, gold standard may not be as consistent as previously thought. The meta-analysis published in JAMA Network Open on May 28th found that standardized diagnostic interviews are only moderately consistent with the same person, when the same person is assessed more than once. In some cases, individuals were identified as having different diagnoses when interviews were repeated just days apart. Further, this consistency varies considerably depending on which disorder is being assessed. The study's conclusion is particularly concerning as inconsistent diagnosis can lead to over or under treatment, delayed care, or inappropriate interventions, highlighting the need for improvements in diagnostic tools and for greater caution when relying on a single interview to define psychiatric disorders. Our findings show that these interviews are not as reliable or consistent as many people believe. To conduct the study, researchers meta-analyzed 57 studies involving more than 8,000 adults from 26 countries. Very interesting article, and I just think it points to the fact that, look, when it comes to diagnosing mental health disorders, it's not an exact science. When it comes to prescribing medications, again, from what I've learned, that's not an exact science too. Sometimes, you got to try different medications. Sometimes a medication will work, then it'll stop working. So, when it comes to, diseases of the mind, the work, the studying behind all of this stuff is constantly evolving. So I'll let you be the judge of what you think about this. But, one of the things that we like to do when we work with a family and we're deciding, what legal options, might be appropriate, we're also trying to give the family some direction on what might be clinically appropriate, which is why we work with a couple of really great clinicians. And I say to the family, if you've got resources, having somebody help you from a clinical perspective is important. It's sort of it's sort of an a la carte option with the firm, right? If that's something you're interested in. If you've already got that piece taken care of, fantastic. That saves a lot of heartache. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you are a family out there and you're tired of the chaos and you've been dealing with a loved one who either won't go to treatment because of a behavioral health issue, drugs, mental illness, won't stay in treatment, won't take their meds don't work, all of that stuff, I'd love to hear from you. And we'd like to talk to you. Let's figure out, is there a better outcome for you, right? That's what we're here to do. If there's an issue going on in your family and it's something I've not talked about in a past video, let me know. Post in the comments, because if it's affecting your family, it's almost certainly affecting somebody else's. So we want to get that information out there. Also, in the link to the description for the video is our brand new ebook, The Marchman Act. We have a brand new book. Took a lot of time, energy, resources. You can download it from the link. Included in the book is at the end of each chapter is a video. It's me talking about what you've just read. And it took us quite a bit of time to record this stuff, but this is our way of giving you the information that you need, providing some value to you before you even pick up the phone. Additionally, if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It helps us to get this content in front of more families, which means we can help more people. So if you can, I'd be grateful. And if you want more of this content that we put out every day, please subscribe to the channel. With that said, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.